Hi there, it's Naomi Nigor here, and I'm checking in with the second in a 4-part blog series that I'm creating. And the title of the blog series is Improve Your Relationship with Food in 1 month. And this might seem like a big task, but I absolutely know that with commitment to the practices that I suggest and with diligence, your relationship with food absolutely can be transformed in a month. So last week we talked about creating a food feedback loop, and I do hope that you're going along steadily with that. And the next practice is about breathing, conscious breathing. So as a young child, I was someone that took in a lot of stress and pressure from things that weren't quite right in my life, in my family life, in my school life. I reacted to that pressure with tightness and tension in my body and an unconscious shallowing of my breathing. Now, this habit followed me through my adult life, and when I got to the stage where I realized that I had this difficult and challenging relationship with food, it was one of the key things I realized needed to change. So I'm going to share with you a practice that has been extremely beneficial for me in my healing around food and body. So I invite you to picture yourself in front of your food, and I'm going to walk you through this practice. So whether it's a meal that you're about to eat, whether it's a snack, or whether it is a compulsive, unplanned binge, I absolutely know that you can create this atmosphere of calm and purposeful ceremony around the eating experience, which is going to transform the experience for you. So maybe picture yourself seated. I invite you to be seated when eating, and with feet flat on the ground and your spine gently relaxed in an upright position. And I invite you to take a breath in through the nose and then steadily and calmly out through the mouth. And in that breath, I suggest you say to yourself in an affirming way, I am here, I have arrived. Notice yourself, notice your body, notice the food in front of you. And then take a second breath, in through the nose, calmly, steadily, slowly out through the mouth, calming the body, preparing the body for the food. And in this breath, I invite you to allow the body to soften from the inside out, prepare for the food. Perhaps especially the belly to relax and really be ready to receive the food in an open way. And then finally a third breath, in through the nose, steadily, calmly out through the mouth. And you might want to open your eyes at this stage if your eyes have been closed and observe the food on your plate, and really just picture for a moment all the many hands of animals and, well, not hands of animals, but all the many animals and hands of humans and humans in general that have come together to bring this food onto your plate. And you might even want to picture specific people, like my husband, who carried the bags from Waitrose into the house, and the grape picker who harvested these grapes for me, and the cow whose milk ended up being churned and having this butter that spreaded on my toast. And you might picture particular people, or you might just picture a web of life that has come together that we're so dependent on to keep us alive. And in that moment, you might want to give a silent moment of thanks for that. And so I find that this threefold, 3-breath preparation for eating is magical. And it actually encourages me also to notice my breathing throughout the meal. How quickly am I breathing? How slowly? Am I eating in a conscious way? Breathing can really help to encourage the digestive enzymes to start being released in the body, in our mouths, in our stomachs, in our intestines, preparing the food, softening the food, and allowing us to assimilate the food. And in that way, we can feel so much more satisfied and vibrant from our food, whether, like I said, it's a planned meal or an unplanned binge. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Next time I'm going to be speaking a bit about creating loving boundaries. That's what the third blog is going to be about, loving boundaries around food. And yeah, meanwhile, just post any comments, any likes, any dislikes, and I'll respond to those in time, maybe with another blog.